Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Maryland Eastern Shore versus Coppin State college basketball matchup on Monday, February 19th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people, big bankrolls looking to take it to the next level with one-on-one concierge style service. We call these the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These aren't available on the website. The only way to get these is to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. It's the MEAC action with Maryland Eastern Shore taking on Coppin State. Maryland Eastern Shore 7-15 on the season, while Coppin State 2-20 on the season and 1-9 in their last 10 games, but 5-5 against the number. I talk about this all the time in these videos, is that a lot of times a bad record creates value in the point spread. Teams, they get this unfavorable look from the betting public or from the public in general, and the bookmakers take advantage of it. They slide an extra point or two, and you guys know that is exactly how it's done. Just because the team's going to win doesn't mean they can cover a big spread, and just because the team's going to lose doesn't mean they can't. And we've seen that especially with Coppin State on the road, where they're 0-14 straight up and 7-7 against the number. So really a lot of things here, that we need to trying to avoid the landmine, like in the first meeting of these two teams, where Coppin State was a 3.5-point dog, lost the game at home, but they lost only by 3. So the Hook got it done. That game went to overtime. We look at what Coppin State has done recently. Actually, in 3 of their last 4, they have not covered the spread. The only time they did was getting 12.5 against South Carolina State. So some of these smaller numbers that we've seen recently with Coppin, they have not covered. But with getting the big numbers, even against Maryland when they were getting 30, and against James Madison, when they got 28.5 against James Madison, they didn't cover. But yeah, they're not a good team. We know that. But the thing is if you can get enough points, we're getting decent number here. We have to see if this is going to be enough, because Maryland Eastern Shore playing probably at a different level here. They lost to Morgan State last time out, but they covered the spread. They were getting 7, losing that game by 5. They beat Norfolk State, who's a good team. They were a 9-point dog in that game and beat them outright. That was on the heels of back-to-back losses to North Carolina Central and South Carolina State. We look at Coppin State's offense, absolutely terrible, 360 plus in a lot of the categories. That means they're the worst of the worst. And when we look at Maryland Eastern Shore's offense, they're not so good either. In the 350 pluses. We look at Coppin State's defense. It's okay. I know Maryland Eastern Shore probably going to dominate on the defensive boards, but at the same time, I think this is just another one of those situations. I'm going to take the points with Coppin State, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.